How to get kills, man. How to get kills, man. That is usually the hottest topic in FPS on YouTube. Like first-person shooters, how to get more kills usually is the hottest topic. How to get more kills as a noob, how to get more kills, how to get more kills in a match or whatever. Just how to get more kills is always the hottest topic. And I actually made one like not that long ago, like several months ago, but that one really sucked and it got a lot of hate because I sucked at commentating and life and everything else. So I feel like I owe you guys a remake and stuff like that. So let's go and get into how to get more kills as a noob. First thing that I can say, stick with your squad and communicate, man. You have to do that, okay? Please do that. Stick with your squad and communicate. Make sure that you're always near your squad. Make sure that your squad is communicating, and it doesn't have to be verbally, you know, just giving orders and requesting ammo and all that kind of thing. That is all part of communicating. That all counts as communication. So make sure that you guys are all communicating. Now, if you could find a squad that is verbally talking to each other through the microphone, that would definitely be best, but that isn't always possible. A lot of people don't like to talk. I already know that. A lot of people don't care and stuff like that. But as long as you guys are at least using the little chat box on the top left, the little chat box, that right there will do for communication. So make sure that you guys are actually doing that in your squad. Something else that you guys gotta remember to do is to spot enemies, and I mean even if they are about to kill you, you have to spot them. You might think, oh well, if I spot them when I'm about to die, like yeah, that may tell my members where they're at, my squad members where they're at and stuff like that, but I mean it doesn't really help me at all. Like no it doesn't help you, but this is not about you, you know what I mean? This is not about you. Whoever you are, whatever your name is, this is not about you. This is about your team. This is about working together. This is Battlefield, a team-oriented game mode. Let me just wake you up a little bit here. This is Battlefield, and it has never been a single-player game where you just kind of just are oriented around yourself and stuff like that. No. You guys are a team, and that is how you're gonna function best, and that is how you will win. So make sure that you're spotting enemies when you are about to die, especially when you're about to die, because there's nothing that you can do, and because of that is why you need to do it, because when you spot your teammates will know where your enemies are, and they will possibly get the kill for you and maybe even revive you. Even if you don't get the revive, you still get at least to help your team out, and you guys are going to be one step closer to victory. So I do recommend that you be spotting even when you're not dying. You should definitely spot before you engage in any kind of gunfight. There's always a chance that you will die. Just make sure that you're spotting before any and every gunfight. Another thing, and this is a really crucial one, make sure that you're listening in on your surroundings, man, because enemies will often shout out in another language, or like maybe you can hear rattling equipment or even footsteps, man. So make sure you invest in a pair of headsets if you can, but if you don't have them, your earphones, man, that works better than your TV speakers or your monitor speakers, whatever you're playing on. I happen to be playing on a monitor. But man, get yourself some headsets, and preferably surround sound, so that you can hear where these noises are coming from around you in the battlefield. I definitely recommend that. It really helps, man. If you don't have headsets, like I said, just get the earphones that came with your iPhone or that came with your Galaxy. It really helps out way better than your normal speakers. I definitely recommend that and cannot stress that enough, man. So moving on here to number 4, increase your field of view and advanced video settings. I do recommend this a lot. Now this is also on console. A lot of people believe that this is only on PC, and for the longest time it was, but now they're kind of moving in on console with this, and the option is definitely in Battlefield 1. So make sure that you go into your advanced video settings and change the field of view. I like keeping mine at 90 or 100. Now you can go way up high, or you can go down low to the standard. But I do recommend that if you can handle it, because I know a lot of people can't handle it, go all the way up. If you can handle that, if you think that you can still do good and stuff like that, I would actually go all the way up so that you can see the most on your screen. But if not, just try to find something that is comfortable, something that works for you. Like I said, I like 90 or 100, kind of depending on what map I'm on and just depending on where I'm playing. Is it a monitor? Is it a screen? How big is the monitor and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Is it a TV? You know, that's kind of what I base it off of. Definitely make sure that you are doing the same. So moving on here, we got something else. Situational awareness. Alright, now I've gone over this one a lot of times. I have a whole video on it. You can check that out at any time on the top right of your screen on that eye. But man, situational awareness is an extremely big one, and this is probably the biggest tip that I can give you guys. And the biggest tip for situational awareness is the minimap. Right, so don't forget that you can actually change your minimap size in the settings as well. Like in Battlefield 1, man, there's a bunch of settings that you can change and tweak that can really help you out on the on the battlefield. So like, say that a lot of noobs and stuff like that, people from Call of Duty that have never played before, they don't really go into the settings and stuff like that, because you don't really need to do that in Call of Duty, because I know, because I've played it, you know what I mean. But you don't need to really go into the settings that much like you can in Battlefield 1. You can change a lot of things in Battlefield 1 in the settings to really give you that advantage on the battlefield. And since there's a lot of people from Call of Duty this year, there's a lot of people that are not going to be doing that, which will actually put you ahead of a lot of people. So I do recommend that you go into your settings and check that out. I have an OP settings list kind of video on my channel, top right again, man, if you want to check that out. It's basically an OP tutorial for your own settings, your game settings. You can check that out at any time. But man, the minimap, you want to make sure that you make that as big as possible in the gameplay settings. You can change that to make it, as you can see on screen, on my own screen, if you look at my minimap, it's larger than normal because I do have that like setting enabled and stuff like that. So anyway, man, let's go ahead and move on here. Number 6, if you're playing a smaller game mode, and even in some situations in large game modes too, rush the edge of the map. Alright, and that's a big one, and it even works in Call of Duty. Make sure that you're rushing the edge of the map, because that actually minimizes the risk or the chance that somebody else, an enemy, can get you from behind. That actually minimizes it as much as possible, because there's only 3 ways that the enemy can get you, whereas if you're in the middle of the map, he can get you from all 4. So you minimize that risk a little bit if you run on the edge of the map, and it'll help you rack up some kills and go on some kill streaks. So man, I definitely recommend that you do that. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Battlefield 1 tips like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.